Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for another Marvel Rivals Championship game. We are in Europe. This is the Ignition round, aka round 1, but I saw a game that I wanted to cover. We have crowd favourite, or at least Twitch favourite, Schmungus, and they are against CallKoala. Just so you all know, super sticky guy is Necros, but their name got force changed. I don't know why, but here we are. Who left this graph here? Who left this here? Let me get rid of that for you guys. But if you want to click subscribe, that'd be pretty neat. Let's go in. We have Spider-Man! Taken out. There's been some stream watching here. CallKoala. They've been checking out Schmungus and see that they do play that Spider-Man from time to time. But you can't ban them all out. There's still Black Panther. There's still Wolverine as a tank buster. There's so many things to deal with. Psylocke getting secured by Schmungus. Hela getting secured by CallKoala. Starting off with some of the big damage dealers being saved. There's the Black Panther ban as well. That leaves pretty much only Wolverine as those big frontline busters. Or will Schmungus just play a more standard playstyle?
I'm not judging.
We're getting the double healer of Loki and Mantis, Groot and Doctor Strange as the front lines. Not going for that tank buster, they're sticking with the 2-2-2. Hela and Psylocke. About as quick match as you can go here so far for Schmungus. That is a Storm instead of a Mantis. Triple damage dealer. Alright, we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see how that goes. Let's introduce our teams on the left-hand side. Ladies and gentlemen, it will be Schmungus. And we have Not Bogor playing the Doctor Strange. Super Sticky Guy, aka Necros. They are playing the Psylocke. Melio. They'll be bringing out the Hela there. I forgot the character name there for a second. Lightbringer is going to be playing Groot. KG will be on the Storm, and ML7 will be on the Rocket Raccoon. Quite a few swap-arounds here from this team. Not Bogor, by the way, swapped to Hulk. And on the right, it is CallKoala with Paranoia Man, the worst superhero. Or is he? They're going to be playing the Thor. We have Kitatori. They'll be playing the Rocket Raccoon. Namond TTV. They'll be playing that Punisher. Crowned will be on the Hela. Aquamong, Aqua OMG, Aqua. They'll be playing the Mantis, and Cold Forever. They'll be on the Magneto. Classic Asia-style frontline coming in from CallKoala. Schmungus, they have swapped off the Storm. There we go. KG back onto the Mantis, sticking with that 2-2-2 lineup. Super Sticky Guy, wrapped all the way around, going to try and wipe them out on the flank. Dashes through when they get threatened, retreats back to the team, only to wrap back round and do the exact same thing again. They do mess up the dash a little bit, but they get out of danger this time. Kind of get a little close. Melio, nicely done, clicking heads. Pokes away at one. They've got the triple. They've got the quadruple. Looking to make it a quintuple, which they do. Rocket. Kitatori able to get out of danger there. Not going to get themselves picked off. They do get slept by Mantis, but they do not get picked off. So they are able to wait for their team to respawn, regroup, and they can make their way back in for another attempt. Portal coming down from Paranoia Man. They're going to begin making their way in. Dropping in from above, utilizing that high ground. Good heals coming in for Kitatori with the damage boost as well. They're really trying to commit to blowing this up with Lightbringer already down. Super Sticky Guy did swap onto the Wolverine. And we are seeing the position being taken by CallKoala. They're holding for now, but Not Bogor is deep in there, almost with their ultimate. In fact, the ultimate just came off cooldown. And they're dropping it into the backline. Does the team in position to follow up, trying to take out the Rocket Raccoon, but they survive. Kitatori finally getting taken out. They survived for a long time there. Holding the line, getting the healing. Loki trying to keep the team up here as ML7 on that Loki. Has the ability to copy any ultimate they want. Here comes the Wolverine. Hell unleashed from Crown to try and ping away with a little bit of damage, but is forced to dash away as their team gets picked off. Here comes Necros taking them down. The Wolverine dive, just showing how scary you can be with the right angles. Shots being brought in here by Melio. Getting away, retreating behind the wall. Getting chased down pretty hard here. But this is because they're already pushed so far up there. Again, it's classic strategy. Keep your opponents off the point, schmungus. If you keep them fighting near their base, they're not on the point, but down they go. Melio copying the Mantis to get the extra healing as they've chased them all the way back to spawn, taking out the Hela. They are pushing all the way back into base, and that is going to be Rocket trapped inside as round number 1 of this first game goes over to schmungus. Eldritch Monument down, we are heading to Frozen Airfield. Let's see if we get any hero swaps. Kitakori swapping off the Rocket. They're going to be bringing out the Cloak and Dagger here. So far, everyone else seems to be staying the same. As we mentioned, ML7 bringing out the Loki here for that big ultimate clone ability so that you can steal those abilities and get massive healing. Aqua, living up to their name, looking to pick up the Jeff. Nope, the Loki. Maximum confusion. Trying to work out what's going to work with their team here. There's the counter, Jeff, from ML7. Obviously, you can't see what the opponent's team has picked, but they are going to Jeff. This does, of course, give the team up with that Groot. Will they utilize it? Bubbles. Getting the team that little bit of movement. Oh, interesting. Bubbles for move speed. As they do get a little bit of buff duration, and then swapping to Loki in base, getting the clones out onto the board. That is super interesting. Tries the close to get up to the high ground to get the healing. Pressures being sent out here. Super sticky guy on the wraparound. Here comes the ultimate from Damon, though, as they're trying to push onto the point. Aiming for Mantis, who has ulted for the extra healing, and that gives time for them to pick them off. Eye of Agamotto comes out. That's going to be a 3-man stun from CallKoala as they're trying to hold this line. Paranoia Man trying to hold it, but it's getting dove by Super Sticky Guy. Necros is deep in that back line, looking for the Magneto as well. And this is the power of Wolverine, the absolute tank buster. Being able to lock down those tanks, prevent them from protecting the team by pushing them out of position. That is the value of Wolverine. Bogle trying to catch up with the rest of the team as they're pushed in so deep. Gets the healing. Loki clones down, healing down. They're desperately trying to push their way through here to keep CallKoala once again in their base and off the point. 24% currently. There goes Wolverine. Magneto out of position, pulled back. Not going to get picked off this time. The position breaking. Eye of Agamotto onto the back line. Takes out Mantis. Takes out Loki. And with both the healers down, even though Melio is going to fall, Paranoia Man goes down. It's going to be a full rout of CallKoala. schmungus taking control once again in this first game. We love to see it. This position is so aggressive. The map is now relocating. They may choose to reposition. They've backed out a little bit to make sure they don't get cut off from their team. There's a clone of the Eye of Agamotto into the backline. It catches Magneto, but not much else. But they still got a good angle there. Love the use of the clone by ML7 as Boga pushes in. The darkness unleashed. Expel darkness from Bogor, just going hard onto this here, trying to take out that backline, force them, as we say repeatedly, all the way back to spawn. Melio picks up Aqua, and this is looking strong. Namond was using the magic there, going to try and sneak him back in. Portal gonna be dropped by Paranoia Man. They can try and sneak onto the spawn, but already Groot's back in position to try and keep him out. The team is turning around. This is the power of the Doctor Strange here. The ability to, if you are getting trapped in your base, if you can find an angle, get that portal, skip past the enemy team very quickly. There comes Super Sticky Guy with the dive, with the rage, pushing through and forcing everyone off the point. 99, finish them off, keep them off the point. Down goes the overtime, and map number 1 goes over to schmungus. Very strong performance by schmungus. This is what we come to expect from them. A very powerful team, showing that they are not here to just drop anything. Bogor with MVP, not too surprising. They are a ridiculously strong Strange. 9 final hits, 9k damage, second highest on the team behind Melio. 15k damage blocked, only behind the enemy tanks, which of course the losing team will almost always have more tanking numbers. Healing numbers, a little bit spread out here. ML7, Loki is a little bit of a lower heal output hero than Mantis here. Same view on the other side, although actually Aqua is gonna out-heal Kitatori there. Very interesting. You don't see that too often here, but you can really tell just by the kill numbers here. 9, 7, 7, 8, 3, 7, 10, 18, 25, 32, 41 kills to 3, 6, 7. Quite the difference there. schmungus in full control as we prepare to head into map number 2. Let's get going. And we are back. We are heading into round 2, Shin Shibuya. It is Convergence with schmungus starting on the defense, and CallKoala going to be on the attack here. We got Jimbu coming in. We got a bit of a roster swap coming in from schmungus. Teams are allowed to have more members, so we've got a bit of a roster swap coming in. Who did we lose? Can't remember off the top of my head. I'm still learning everyone's names. Going to be seeing the ban on Lunar Snow and Spider-Man. Bring me games of Spider-Man. I'll work on it. J. Jonah Jameson. Taking out the Hella. Was super strong last game. No, sorry, locking in the Hella. Even though it was so strong last game, CallKoala still confident. Still want to pick it up on their side. So now, what are you scared of? They take out the Loki. Interesting. Scared of those double ultimates. There are lots of ways you can utilize this. Double Lokis on Doctor Stranges for those big stuns. Double ultis on Wolverines to just cause chaos is really funny. I've seen that before. There's a lot of good options here. We're going to see the Psylocke is locked in and the Hawkeye is banned away. Which means Super Sticky Guy with Spider-Man taken out, not going to start Wolverine, is beginning the hover with, interestingly enough, the Iron Fist. We do not see Iron Fist very often. Now, maybe they're just enjoying themselves a little bit here as they do have a map to burn. We'll have to see as we head on in. On the left-hand side, it is going to be schmungus with Jimbu Limbo. The person who introduced me to this team is going to be on that Mantis. ML7 is on the Adam Warlock, not Bogor. Playing the Doctor Strange. Melio is on Psylocke. Super Sticky Guy, aka Necros, will be playing that Iron Fist. And Lightbringer is going to be playing the Incredible Hulk. They are schmungus. On the right-hand side, in the red trunks, it is CallKoala with Paranoia Man. He's here, but how long has he been here? Who knows? Here they are going to be playing the Thor. Namond is going to be on that Moon Knight. Cold Forever on Doctor Strange. Crowned still on that Hela. Aqua on Mantis. And Kitatori will be on the Cloak and Dagger. Portal coming out from Cold Forever. Entering onto the point, immediately taking quite a bit of damage from the sneaky Psylocke there. Starting off to the side, Bogor making their way up, as well as the Hulk. Just a couple trades of shots back and forth here, not too much of a commitment. Hulk, though, deep in there, causing issues, jumping away, make sure they don't get caught out of position. Jimbu healing up the team, they trap Strange in the corner. Not a lot of kills so far, but we're still seeing the pressure coming in, although Super Sticky Guy in and out, doing damage, getting healed up. Just going to meditate for the rest of that healing. Iron Fist. Very powerful character if the enemy team does not turn around and shoot you. But with a team to support you in the same way as Wolverine, you can have a lot of freedom. Gonna get popped down a little bit, forced to back up once again, re-healed immediately. Get to make their way in. The Arc doing a little bit of damage, but Jinbu keeps them sustained. Gamma Barrier keeping them sustained, making their way in. Melio with the Dance of the Butterfly, trying to just lock down the members of CallKoala, taking out 2 members already. Bogar finishes off Crowd. Super Sticky Guy on Kitatori, taking out the backline. Lightbringer on Cold Forever. And Iron Fist getting focused, but still forcing them back into base. Finally going to get taken down. Jimbo with the ultimate available for if we see CallKoala going for an aggressive play now that the Iron Fist is taken out, but with Thor already down, this push is slowed and taken from a push into a retreat. The lockdown is good. Jinbu dove onto the backline though, but that Adam Warlock, allowing for that cocoon. Jinbu popping the ult right away, keeping the team alive. Ults being traded. The cloak for that extra vision reduction. Good sleep coming in from Aqua there to try and stop that healing output, but it's not enough. That is already 4 members, 5 members dead for CallKoala. God of Thunder comes out, but there's no one to follow up, and CallKoala are aced. Schmungus in full control with 1 minute and 20 seconds left. They are completely set up to close this series out if they can just get a single point. Adam Warlock got pinged there by the looks of it, but is still going to just be able to cocoon themselves back into the fight. Super Sticky Guy wrapping around. Lots of ults being burned. Here's the ultimate, the living weapon. The Iron Fist diving deep, takes out 2, looking for a 3rd, finds the Thor, and absolutely destroys them. Doctor Strange tossed aside by the Hulk Lightbringer, destroying people here, and we get Melio on the side, taking out Crowd as well. They are still relentless. Finally, Super Sticky Guy forced to back away as they took quite a bit of damage there. Healed up quickly, focusing the Thor, wiping out the tank as fast as they can. Back onto the Mantis, onto the Strange, who is in the sky, but Iron Fist does not really care. The sky is simply a minor inconvenience for an Iron Fist. The portal to keep them in the base. High ground being forced to be used by CallKoala, but Super Sticky Guy trying to keep them in there, diving anyone who gets out. No escapees, forcing Strange back into base. Finally will get taken out here. The revive is here though, but it's not catching Super Sticky Guy. Not in range to get them because they're being chased down by Thor. A couple members were able to sneak past. I have Agamotto. Tanked. Paranoia Man, not going to get caught by it, but it's still enough damage coming out. ML7 completely untouched on this side here, healing up the team, doing good damage as well. And that's going to be round 1 of game 2. Going up to Schmungus with 0% of the capture progress. That living chi dive from the Iron Fist. Necros showing just how scary a backline dive character can be when you've got the team behind you to support it. Lightbringer swapping off of the tank here. Bringing out the Wolverine. ML7 looking at Jeff. How will they commit to this? Potentially. Again, they've got a lot to burn right now. They only have to get like a tier, a single 1/3 of the capture progress to win. So they can afford to be a little more experimental, to have a little bit of fun. CallKoala, they've got to go all in. They have to protect at every possible opportunity. And they're doing this by bringing out the Punisher for Crown. A little bit more of a static defense. Melio on the Black Panther. It's the triple backline murder comp.
30 seconds
bringing out the Black Panther, the Iron Fist, and of course, the Wolverine. ML7 on that Jeff, Jinbu on the Mantis. How demure. Paranoia setting themselves up,
The battle
making
starts
sure they're in
5,
position to start getting
4,
those walls down to try and hold the line
2,
if possible.
1.
Up on the high ground, Naaman
Don't forget,
sets
securing the
themselves
area is
up
your
to
top
try
priority.
and find out where that portal goes, which we will likely be seeing the portal. Yep, there it is. Using it for scouting first. Jeff has snuck onto the point as a distraction here. ML7 being the distraction while the team portals through, sending in the bubbles, and it's going to step on the point while the team distracts. Melio wrapping around. Super Sticky Guy trying to dive onto those backliners as found. Naaman, big charge. The Arc is there, but immediately wiped out. Lightbringer dropping low. Will get taken out as well, and we are seeing Schmungus getting picked off, and they're getting some counter kills. CallKoala with 3 members taken out, and Melio deep in the backline, cleaning up the rest. And that's it. Enough members picked off the point, the staggered deaths, and that is going to be the game and the series going over to Schmungus, showing exactly why they are one of the teams to fear. MVP for Melio at the end there. That Black Panther dive on the second stage, and the damage output on the first one. Very strong. Incredibly solid play by the at the end of that series. 16 final hits for Melio, 12 for Super Sticky Guy. Schmungus are terrifying. Don't feel bad about saying that. You all see it. You're all there. You know it's true. That was the ignition round. They've still got several more rounds to go before they can get into those finals. But Schmungus, definitely one of the favorite teams to make our way through here. We'll be keeping an eye on them closely. Nice little swap around of some players when they needed to. 7k healing, 5.5k healing. Impressive work. It's not over yet for CallKoala, though. They still have the lower bracket to make their way through. There is still a chance that they can hold themselves in and make their way back into this tournament. For now, though, that is it for this cast. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for watching. I have been Tetcher, your caster. I am doing these games out of the fun of my heart because at the time of recording, I still do not have monetization on this channel. I am not being hired by Marvel. They have other commentators, which, by the way, I've been seeing people in the comments asking if I'm casting. No, they have not invited me. They've likely picked the casters long before the event, before I even started doing these videos. So they've got contracts. Fingers crossed for the future. Thank you for the support. It makes me feel good, so I appreciate it. Hopefully in the future, fingers crossed, the support is welcome in the meantime. Thank you so much. It makes me feel wonderful. But for now, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all next time.